Okay. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. So yeah, the maps are a nice feature that were added in the 1.6 beta update. I'm not sure if I'd ever actually use one though, because they're so limited. If you don't know about them, what happens is you create a map and it only shows a specific portion of the map. So you'll be limited to that specific portion of the map, basically the whole time you look at that one specific map piece. So I can see where it would be very helpful in some situations. I just don't know if I'd ever actually use one. Plus, it doesn't seem to show stone on the map, or anything but grass, sand, and water. So, it won't show like your structures or anything. It'll just show the actual map. Which is unfortunate. It had a lot of potential for doing a lot of really cool things, but I don't guess Notch had time to figure all that out. I had read somewhere, it was in a YouTube comment actually. I was watching somebody's video, and someone said, actually no, it was on a Yogscast video talking about the new update and what was added in it. And one of the first comments I saw was somebody saying, well, that's just showing Notch being lazy because of something. I guess it was either the maps or the hatch doors he was referring to, but I don't see how you could claim that Notch is lazy, because most of this update was bug fixes. It was all solving problems we've all had since day one. That we've all complained about. So I don't know where you could get off saying that he's lazy. That just doesn't make sense to me. I mean, this patch alone had something like, what, 100 bug fixes or more? And I don't know. Maybe I'm just a little bit annoyed at the fact that people expect more out of him than he's possibly able to give at any one given time. I mean, think about it this way. The whole game team that's developing Minecraft is, what, 6, 7 people now? That's it. When you have games like World of Warcraft, there's teams of hundreds of people that are working on it. There's teams of, people whose entire job is just to sit around and think of new ideas. So, I tend to give indie game designers, I tend to give indie game designers a little bit of slack, because it can't be easy having to do it all by yourself. It really can't. So, I don't know. That's like mod developers. It's usually just like one person working on the mod, and every time the game updates, they have to fix it. And so people will flood their forum posts or their YouTube channel or whatever with questions of, when is this going to be updated? When is this going to be updated? And you just want to stop and tell people, okay, look, it takes time to do this stuff. It takes time to do this stuff. It takes time to do it right. Let them finish it. It'll be ready when it's ready, So the update today, while some people think it's not that big of a deal, I think it's a huge deal. It's a lot of the stuff that we've been asking for. Um, and we got it. So what is there not to be happy about? I think the only thing left that's on my list that I had asked for, or that I could ask for, would be more mobs, more hostile mobs, more peaceful mobs, more things to do with your wolf, because honestly, there's not a whole lot to do with the wolves. And the addition of a fence gate, something like that, would be really nice to have. But I don't know. I guess I get so frustrated when I see people that constantly ask, you know, when is this gonna happen? When is this gonna happen? It'll happen when it happens. You just need to be patient. And give the guys a break. I mean, so what? They spend an afternoon playing video games. They're an indie video game developing company. That's what they do. You know, if they didn't play video games, I'd be worried. I'd be very worried if they didn't. So, I guess that's my little rant for today. I've been spending a lot of time on the forums recently, and that's all that you really see is just people complaining, and they're not really doing anything to help. And I think my favorite comment is Minecraft is boring. Well, that's the problem with sandbox games, is that unless you make your game interesting, it's going to be boring to you. And you'll see the Minecraft Uncut series, that world was actually boring me to tears. I was dreading actually playing it last night. So I deleted it. I deleted the world, and I'm going to start a new one. That's just what I'm going to do. That's, you know, if it gets boring to you, do something else. You know, nobody tells you you have to play this game. Nobody tells you that you have to spend countless hours watching YouTube videos or whatever. You do it because you want to, and if it bores you, then stop doing it. Doesn't make any sense to keep doing things that bore you. So, anyway, not a whole lot has happened in this video except me getting destroyed by a creeper. Oh my goodness. So much fun. Not really, but whatever. I hate creepers. I hate them so much. That's why I lit up the island so that nothing would spawn. And, oh, there's a zombie. That might be cheating, but I don't care. I really don't care. That's what I wanted to do. Brrr, back at you too. Ah, and you're cheap, loser. I know there's got to be something in there. I need to dig around in there and figure out what it is. Whew, thunder. Alright guys, I'm going to plant some more trees, and then I'm going to end the video here. I might have to cut this episode into 2 parts, we'll see. But I believe I have fixed my video problems. My test videos earlier today didn't have the gray problem. That's what I'll call it now, the gray problem. They didn't have the gray problem. It wasn't an issue, so I'm pretty sure I got it fixed. Anyway guys, I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.